Afternoon guys, James here in a lovely sunny Huddersfield this afternoon. So you may wonder why I'm dressed like this. This weekend it's the Supercar Weekend at the National Car Museum down in Beaulieu, and we're going along to display one of our cars. I could have took the 812, I could have took the Lamborghini, but it's 4.5 hours. So I've gone for some style, size and some comfort. We're wondering how much fuel it's going to take. There's a fuel crisis out there and we don't want to be spending more money than what we have to. So, seeing as I was the guy who had the electric car, I know how to get the best MPG. Now, Kay from Enkae, he thinks it's going to take 1.5 tanks of this car to get down to Beaulieu and back to Huddersfield. I reckon I can do it in less. Now, Roo, behind the camera there, all right, Roo? He reckons it's going to take more. So the first thing is, how much fuel do you think it is going to take? Less than 1.5 tanks, 1.5 tanks, or more? Give us your answers down there. We're going to be filming ourselves on the way down, so stay tuned, guys. So guys, this is the painful part. How much fuel is it going to take to fill it up? I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting bored already. Have it? It's got a small tank, guys. I may have to rethink my bet. There might be a couple of tanks this. So guys, we're 100 miles into the journey now. I predicted earlier, while we're still in Huddersfield, that I could do 25 miles to the gallon in the Rolls Royce. What we didn't know at that time was, Roo, what is the average miles per gallon on a highway for this car?
Well, they say in a city about 12, on a highway at best 20, but we're sitting at 21.8 right now, so we're doing better than Google says.
We're doing better than Rolls Royce says.
Rolls Royce says.
I will make that go to 25.
We're getting there.
We are. We'll keep you updated, guys. We'll be down there, well, hopefully, we'll be down there in about 2 hours. So, guys, this is the national speed limit. Too quiet. Silent. So guys, here we are, the first stop off, done 150 miles on our full tank of fuel. And I gotta say, she's a good old girl. She's used 1/4 of a tank. The range is still 270 miles and we've only got roughly 100 miles to go, guys. So, I might actually do this in 1.5 tanks, amazingly. We'll update you next time we see you in Southampton.
So guys, we've been on the move now for about 3 hours. Completed about 185 miles, doing roughly 23.7 miles to the gallon. James, how is she to drive?
It's like driving your bed. If you could drive a bed, it will be like this. The only fault I've got is I've got to sit upright, I can't lay down. Other than that, smooth, effortless. The one thing, you don't know what speed you're doing. You constantly have to check your speed, else before you know it, this car doesn't tell you if it's doing 50 miles an hour or 100 miles an hour. It's exactly the same. Yeah, exactly the same. Makes no more difference to the sounds or anything. But, oh yeah, beautiful car. So guys, we've made it. We made it down to Southampton. Fuel-wise, what everyone wanted to know, the book says 20 miles to the gallon. We managed 24 miles to the gallon. A little over half a tank. Huddersfield down here, about 250 miles. We're parked at the hotel, absolutely shattered after 4 or 5 hours driving. We're going to get something to eat, retire, and we'll see you guys in the morning. So guys, here we are, last. We've got a mile to go before we get to Beaulieu. I think we have to go in through the Lord Beaulieu's private entrance, don't we?
Yeah, on the side, not the main entrance today.
Whatever that means, guys. So, fuel situation, 100 miles to empty. I think last night somebody siphoned fuel out of the car. Left the car alone, 100 miles to go. We're devastated. I think we got here 150 or 160.
Oh, we thought that was going to happen though. Once we stopped, we thought it was going to tank, and it kind of did. That's
what happens when you go into Southampton to get some dinner.
Yeah.
It costs you 60 miles, guys, not being on the motorway. But yes, there's plenty of supercars ahead of us. Obviously, you can't see. I'm looking at Porsche Turbo S's. There's some AMG GTs, all sorts going on. So we'll keep you posted during the day. So guys, I've stumbled across some classic cars here, like me, classics. Starting off, we have the Ferrari Daytona. Now for those who don't know, the Daytona was the last convertible V12 that Ferrari produced before the 812 GTS. So that is now the 812 GTS. Next, we have a LaFerrari, and I think this LaFerrari was owned by Nick Mason. So I've just heard, anyway. Supercar, hypercar, top car, and two little extras here. Again, you don't see these very often. You see two of them together, never. We've got the F40 and the Ferrari F50. Both of them together here, Roo. So guys, here I am with Baron Montague outside the National Motoring Museum. Me and Roo, we're going to take you on a little tour around here, have a look at some of the cars from yesteryear, and then we're going to take you over to where I want to go, which is the Top Gear stand. So guys, you know we love a McLaren here at Enkae Prestige. Here we have got the ultimate McLarens. The McLaren F1. We have the McLaren P1 over there. And the McLaren Senna just there. Never seen all three of them together, guys. Amazing. So guys, here we go again. Much longer than I thought it would be, but it's the second fill-up. How much is it going to take this time? I reckon it's going to be the same route. I'm getting 100 quid. How much is it here? How much is it here? We're down south. We're getting striped. 187. Extra 10p a litre, Roo. This could be 115. And more importantly, how much is going to be left when we get back? Is it going to have half a tank, more or less? And as you can tell, guys, we're northerners. I'm putting in the cheap unleaded. Here we go. More than 105. Is it going to do 115, Roo? I can't go much further. It's killing me. Stop. So guys, on our way back now from the Supercar Weekend at Beaulieu. I've had a great weekend, to be honest. It's been tiring, not gonna lie. 4.5 hours, even in a Rolls Royce, it makes you ache when you get to the other end. Top tip, guys, take a train next time. You can have a drink, you can chill, you can eat, you can look out the windows, no roadworks. So yeah, to sum it up, Beaulieu was amazing. We were very lucky we got around the museum. You'll see plenty of that, or I hope you've seen plenty of that if this is on the YouTube channel. Cars that I've never ever seen before, F1, GTR, P1, seen one of those before, an F40 and F50 Ferrari sat together with a LaFerrari, apparently all owned by Nick Mason, the drummer for Pink Floyd. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. We will do one last little update when we get back. We're on our last full tank of fuel now. Interesting to see just how much fuel we've used to do our 500-mile round trip. So if you was at the show, hit a like, say hello to me and Roo. You'll have seen us all there, and you're watching this on YouTube. Nice to meet you, and we'll catch you all next time at the Salon Prive. So as you can see, guys, we're now back at base. It's the next day. I'm all clean and fresh. The Rolls is all clean and fresh. We set out on this to see just how economical it could be, if that's the right word, to get down to Southampton and back for the Supercar show. Well, I can tell you this car, it should do 20 to the gallon. The best we did was 24 to the gallon, and I think we averaged about 23 miles to the gallon. So, it's not great on fuel, but it isn't that disappointing. We had a great time. We hope you've had a really good time watching our video here on YouTube, and we look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.